So they can't do that to me, girl. Okay. I have to behave. Okay.
Hi guys. Sha, new combo.
Hello.
Unlock new combo. We have never done this before. But we're here.
I ain't never done this before. That's what she told me.
What song is that?
She told me so she never done this before. No. It's Belly Squad, I think.
I feel like you're like remixing.
Yeah, I was gonna say
because I feel like I know which song you're singing, but the tune is
what she told me. Hold on, I ain't never done this before.
That's just
whatever you're saying.
Nah, it's not true.
Whatever you're saying. Anyway, guys, welcome back to the Great Area Podcast.
Hello.
Yeah, there's only three of us, but as we say, we're three or more are gathered. We must pod. We must. And yeah, it is a different combo today. Excited to see what comes out of it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sha, intros. Shay's not here.
It's Atsi.
It's your fave fly in Maya.
Last but not least, with my wonky bun, it's Jamie. Hi guys.
Hi guys, hope you guys have had a good week and a bit since we last uploaded. No, roughly, it's maybe 2 weeks.
Might just be more
by the time this goes out. Anyway, we'll see. But we've missed you guys. We've been living life to the fullest, or attempting to anyway.
Some more than others.
Why'd you say that?
Some more than others.
Why do you say that?
Why did I say attempted to?
Yeah, I saw the white man that you were lip sync.
I will collapse this entire podcast right now. I'll collapse if I go, no, Jameen, I'll collapse, no, Jameen, are you going to play soapbox for the cameras? Are you going to play soapbox for the cameras?
AKA Zoe.
I
saw it.
This is AK for me.
No, don't make me post it. No, because now you're going to post the video and I don't want to do that to him.
What she did.
Wait, are you checking?
No, I didn't lip sync. He moved to me. Have you not seen my close friends yet?
Sorry,
guys.
Someone needs to update me because I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm off socials.
Full on lip sync.
I'll try my best.
I should put it in her close friends by accident.
Lie.
I see, watch my close friends right now.
I'm being serious.
Watch my
How do you have Instagram?
Oh, I didn't lip sync anybody. What happened was Priscilla was taking pictures of me in my kilo outfit. Go to my Instagram to see that. And then a white man walked up to me while we were taking the pictures, and I think it's the blonde braids, by the way, that's why I'm getting rid of them. And he walked up to me and like he was trying to do small talk, but I could tell that he was trying to move to me. And then we spoke, and the video, I can't post the video because his face is in it, which is rude,
I'm editing, so is what I ever say. What is it? History is told by the victors.
And the thing is, guys, in an age of propaganda, we need to fight against people like Jameen. Because that's not what happened at all. He tried to move to me. He was a Spanish white guy, but like lived in England or whatever. And yeah, and he moved to me while Priscilla took a whole video of the interaction.
And she was
he lying down? Anyway, sorry. We're moving swiftly on.
Moving on, guys. How are you guys? How have your past couple of weeks been?
Wait, because
I'm sad from you.
I don't really have anything to report, to be honest. Nothing to.
Okay, next. I'm joking. So you have nothing to report.
Should be.
How was my week? My cousins came to see me from America. So that was nice. We went to Madame Tussauds.
Where in America are they from?
North Carolina.
Oh, period.
So we went to Madame Tussauds. That was actually really nice. I've never been there before. Yeah, it was nice to see what. I realised how skinny people are.
Oh my god, real.
Yeah,
real.
I realised
and that's before Ozempic, by the way.
Because I was like, ooh, snatched.
Who was your favourite wax figure?
Drake.
Okay. Why?
Because I was just imagining a Chanel bag, a Birkin. What we could have been. We could have been. I have a picture
good music, by the way. I love that song.
You want to see the picture of me and Drake?
No, thank you.
I'll show you my picture of me and Drake.
Okay. Is that before the male BBL or?
I'll show you.
Okay.
It's probably after the lipo.
Okay, first. It's so interesting to have to update all the figures as they like do surgery and stuff.
Yeah.
I would be so stressed out.
Yeah, it's probably like when Auden does.
I'd be so
fair,
annoyed.
not him too far back.
Fairs.
Because
like, would he ever wear this outfit? Is this fake or is this real? Like, in
I swear
what the hell is that outfit?
No, that's far, guys. When he had the heart in his hair, that's years ago.
Yeah, there was Justin Bieber.
That's old.
Oh my heart, he's short though.
Justin Bieber, that's good milk. See, like back to the conversation of good milk. Justin Bieber's good milk.
I don't know. His time. I thought his prime would have lasted for longer than it did. He's looking very crazy right now.
Justin,
I think he's having health issues or something.
I was gonna say,
sorry.
Don't do that to my Justin.
Sorry, bro.
He's
been looking a bit rough for a while.
No, but I feel like recently he looks.
Wouldn't you be rough, Ati? If Usher
No, stop. Jimmy, stop. Jimmy, stop. Jimmy, stop it. Jimmy, cut that out when you're
like,
Jimmy, cut that.
Wouldn't you, if you've gone through what?
So anyway, guys, I went to Afronation in Portugal, and no, because we're not speaking on this. It was good. Thank you so much.
No justice, no peace. Go on.
Justice for who?
Justin Bieber.
Anyway, I went to Afronation in Portugal. I had a ball at the time.
I can imagine you did.
Yeah, it was actually a really good music festival as well. Like,
it's that video of her kissing the white man here.
I didn't kiss a white man, so Jimmy's gonna make you
that.
Jimmy's gonna make you that.
I'm not gonna saw Tyler. You saw Tyler. You saw Tyler. That was great, probably.
Tyler was a good performer.
I can imagine. She sang Shake. I love that
it
song,
was good. She was a good performer. The vibes were really good.
I'm going to before I have a boyfriend. So like, got to do.
No, but the thing is, I think that the issue with Afronation, or maybe just as we get older, like I was saying to Tommy that my frontal lobe developed out there.
Okay.
Genuinely, I had a moment where my head was just like, whew. You know what I mean? Like
in terms of,
like, I don't know, guys. I don't know. Like in terms of a lot of things, but I feel like, as we said before, I don't like horny vibes anyway.
Yeah.
Do you mean if you
was it like
if you start
up to the highest?
It's very, very horny.
I can imagine because only a few days. I don't know niggas are trying.
So yeah, everybody's really on it, and I feel like even though don't get me wrong, there was a lot of fan shout there, like they're good looking, but I just feel like the vibe is because you're all in bikinis and stuff. It's a lot, and I was just really bored of it. Like after day one, in fact, no, after day 0, we went to the strip. I was like, I don't want to come to the strip again. I don't want any guys to keep talking to me. Like it was a lot.
I'll be done next year though.
And I feel like if you're going saying like, if you have a boyfriend because you want to experiment or whatever, just be careful because these guys are really scary.
Guys,
like
I like scary dudes.
Oh my god.
So anyway, but what else happened? Yeah, I don't know. I realized as well that I like a good music festival, like I really do, but I like to do it in my own way. Like I don't want to be there the whole day. I will prioritize the acts that I want to see. So if that means I go earlier, I go later, and then after that I leave or whatever. I don't really care that much. Didn't make it the last day of Afronation, guys. Don't drink alcohol, and
that was the best of
don't drink alcohol. Like it was too hot for alcohol consumption. Like genuinely.
Well, why are you saying they should not drink alcohol? What happened when you drank alcohol?
Guys, it was too hot for alcohol consumption. And also, I don't eat on holiday.
So you didn't eat the heat.
Thank you.
It happens.
Thank you. You're busy and you're just like,
I don't eat on holiday. It's so bad. My stomach was empty. If you saw my you're not on Instagram. That was the day I was doing shot. And it just got to the point where I said, you know what? It's time to go home. It's time to go home.
Well, you just like
I gave myself a pep talk between I said go home.
Like
bro,
it was
like I was like, if I go to this festival now, I'm not gonna have a good time. There was nobody I cared about
you're so
either.
drunk you can't even you're trying to calm down and you can't even calm down.
And even that was the day when the only good, sorry to insult anybody, but the only act that was like worth seeing would have been Wizkid, and I've seen Wizkid.
Yeah, if you've already seen him, you don't need to see him again.
So the only person I wanted to see was Wande Cole. I saw him. That was my reason for going, and I didn't pay for my ticket, so yalla. So yeah, no, I had a great time overall. Would I go again? Yeah, if the lineup was good, I think it's very worth going to.
I think the lineup is actually always low-key solid.
Yeah, I think
then I would go again. Like it was really fun. Also, you can go on that holiday and pack 120 kg suitcase, guys. I notoriously overpack, but you don't wear clothes. You don't wear clothes. You just wear bikinis and covers. You don't even wear underwear because you're in a bikini like day and night. So you just wear a new bikini. So just pack bare bikinis and you'll be fine. Yeah.
There you have it.
Genuinely.
What's it? What do they call it? Is it highlight, low light, or whatever?
Highlight, low light. Highlight was, I think, seeing Wande Cole because I love that band.
Okay.
But also just like everybody was really, really friendly. Like it was, what I would say is very good vibes. Like if you go, even men that are trying to move to you, if them aside, like there were other men who might be trying to move to you, but they're actually just nice about it and they're quite respectful, which was nice. So like everybody that I met or engaged with for the most part was really, really friendly. Uncle Waffles was lit as well. Low lights, that alcohol consumption. But it's funny because it catch me the whole day. Like I was back up again in like a couple hours. I just slept for a bit and then we went out at night. That's good. And we saw our guys. We chilled with our DJ friends.
Any
pool party was good as well.
Any new people added to the roster?
Speaking of rosters, guys. So as my frontal lobe developed up there,
look here, Mrs.
Because Mrs.
Don't do a detour. What's the question I asked you?
No, but this is
yes
related.
or no?
This
yes
is related.
or no?
What is a roster?
And did you take anybody's number home to say, do you know what, let's see where this could go when we get back to London?
Did I take it with that intention or did they take mine with that intention?
It could, look here, girl. You know damn well what I'm asking. Yes. Okay.
The thing is, guys.
Yes. No,
what they are currently in is grassroots negotiations. They're not on the roster yet.
Guys, no matter
What did this girl say? Grassroots.
Don't mind her.
I'm searching up what a roster is, but it's the fact that it says a roster is a group of girls that can be called on at any time for casual sex.
No, yeah, no, I got a few of those. That's why I'm using it. But no, but by definition of roster, none of them have made it yet.
That's
Yeah,
It's deeper.
it's actually
but it just
actually
says
deeper.
your roster consists of 2 or more women or men that you're dealing with, so that's that.
What is dealing with me?
Guys,
Whatever dealing
this
with.
much is serious defense.
I can imagine.
It's still
no
no
one
in
is
it.
even moving. God,
Anyway, I don't care about this football game. Until England make it to finals, I'm not invested. Sorry,
we'll see about all of that.
but because
Penalty. Also,
So anyway, back to the track.
So,
yeah,
low life.
What is dealing with in your
Oh,
definition?
no.
what's the by definition? What does it mean to deal?
Let me be.
Oh my, well, what the hell?
Low light though. Low light was just that. But the thing is, I say
We're not
that, but
going
like I
past
didn't
it.
care.
This is so mad.
You ain't slick.
You ain't slick.
What was the question we asked?
I don't know what is the question you asked.
Oh,
Wendy
fine.
Williams. Wendy Williams.
I said, who did you bring home?
I didn't bring anyone home.
Oh, for Philip's sakes.
I didn't bring anybody
Like, you see,
home.
I'm trying to do
I
investigation.
entered my
journalism.
abode by myself.
This is PR trained. No. Did you take anybody's number home?
No, I didn't take numbers.
And by home, I mean, did you take anybody's number that you did not go there with? You took it back on your cellular device
I didn't
all
take,
the way home.
I didn't take numbers.
Okay, who did you put your social media? Pakam.
What is the social media?
LinkedIn.
LinkedIn.
Instagram account.
I was
At
networking,
Instagram
yeah,
account.
LinkedIn.
At M444OYOWA.
The thing is, guys, everyone knows me. I'm a networker.
So yes.
I went out there
Yes. Yes.
and I
that
met
answer is
other
yes.
networkers.
The answer is yes.
That doesn't mean
The
anything.
answer is yes. She met networkers and now
Can't I though? Oh my god, no.
Yes. See? I got the tea for you guys.
But all I can say is, yeah, fine shit.
A
Fine shit.
bit,
And some of them are
fine
charismatic as hell. Like,
Yes,
and if you catch me on a good vibe, hey man, do you know what I mean? But there's one guy out there, like, fine. Oh my god. As he sat me down and we were talking, I said, whoa.
Fine sheets.
So whoa, I'm a little bit whoa. And then I was like looking at him for a while and I was like, wait, you're actually like
Bangers.
proper good looking. Like, you're actually really like.
Shout out to him.
And he was probably the best conversation I had out there. Like, he was actually really fun because it was like, you know, when it's like in between motives and everyone's trying to decide where to go, whatever. So yeah, we just kept each other company while everybody else was sorting themselves
Oh,
out. I
father.
need some company.
Oh, stink. That's another.
But anyway, shout out to you. Oh my god, then I had a boyfriend at the pool party.
Look at this girl. Mind you, 2 seconds ago, she was like, hey! 2 seconds ago, she was like, oh,
Sorry,
you
I
know, my
wasn't
frontal
trying
lobe developed.
Guys, I love you a lot, but I wasn't actually talking to you.
This
That
bloody,
was supposed
bloody frontal lobe.
But yeah. No, but I think that literally after all of that, it was after the last night.
After you've enjoyed yourself to the end.
What is enjoyment really and truly?
Okay.
This girl said she had a boyfriend. This girl said she was talking to someone else.
No, but by the end of the night, we were married.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, matching cars. We have matching cars. Live by himself. They don't know whatever. Same field of work, you know.
Oh, so.
He said, "Wow, can I call my mum right now?" I said, "Are you stupid?"
Ah.
So are you actually stupid? He was gonna call his mum. He's
guys,
stupid.
who would've
But that's the sort of thing I live for. That I like
thought?
silly interactions like that. No, there's nothing coming from there now.
Okay, fair.
But anyway, but back to my frontal lobe development, guys. When I told you that I came back from that trip and I said, okay, I think I'm done. Like, I think that I'm gonna continue to like party on vacation, whatever. But I think that as far as it goes in terms of my wickedness as a woman, do you know what radicalized me? Was when I got the phone call from the guy who was like, he misses me and that like he thinks we should try. I got 2 phone calls by the way from 2 guys who said they miss me and think we should fix things. But one of the phone calls in particular, I was like, I don't keep trying. In fact, talk to Jimmy. She's my manager. If you pay her the right
I've told
price,
you guys.
and she gives you a portion,
I do management.
but it's giving them sweet. And
I'll tell you, management. Look at it.
oh my days! But
Management for the whole podcast, by the way.
for the whole podcast, yeah, for everybody.
So,
you see
yeah.
Ati over there?
So yeah, let me know.
Baby
If Shay and
sweet
Oppa are not here right now.
Oppa's-
Oppa's one is a
yeah.
little bit more techie.
No, Oppa is.
She said she's still willing. She's still willing.
I'll collect that change.
Oppa is in a relationship. Have we seen?
Anyway, sorry. We're moving swiftly on.
It's
Just spent. It's just spent. It's just spent.
Dash Spanish.
It's just spent on that
He
team.
is on the team. Saka's not starting, so they'll probably start one later. Hi, Wenger.
35 minutes.
Anyway, guys.
Okay, 35 minutes left. Let's record this and see what.
Hi, she.
Well, we'll find out together what's gonna happen.
Hi, she.
Hello, baby.
Anyway,
Although Just Spence became final to me during this World Cup because I was
yes, he glowed up. He glowed up. He glowed up.
Guys,
He even alluded. I said glowed up.
A
As
woman
you
will change your. Anyway, sorry. Because that's how I feel about Jay-Z and Beyonce as well.
Oh please, there's no hope for that man.
No. Have you seen him recently? I'm not saying he's objectively fine shit,
But
but
what
like,
is
he has to take care of himself.
It's in the shadows. Somebody was like, where you see his pictures in the shadows, actually he's all. But when you zoom in,
What is wrong with
bring the
you?
100 lights. No,
Javine, what is wrong with
he can
you?
go away. Sorry. That's scary, man.
But yeah, I feel like Jay-Z has taken care of himself because he realized like my wife actually takes care of herself. You know? Like, she was on that stage cutting up, and you want to be
he started taking care of himself. Yeah. But I just feel like that's to do with Nicki Minaj.
Atty, please, no. Sorry. No, please.
I believe.
That's how it is.
I believe that he doesn't want to be taken. He has too much pride for anyone to insult him.
Did Nicki Minaj insult him?
Yeah, she has a lace front for his dress.
Look, I said I want to go see Jay-Z. Actually, said, leave that man in his lace front alone.
So she said that he had a lace front, and the next clip you see is Beyonce taking off his hair.
Oh, so you think it's connected?
It's connected. It's all connected.
It's so annoying, man.
It's all connected.
Anyway,
it's deeper.
Go ahead.
Anyway,
I like a necklace.
Thank you.
I'll do this thing.
Anyway, that
was funny.
What was I gonna say? Is it hot topic? Is it? Is it nothing? It's okay. Great area. The introduction.
So this is the grey area segment where we're going to talk about something that's grey. It's not necessarily like, oh, you know, we've got it down pat, like this is yes, this is yes, this is no, this is no. But it's like a mixture of both. So it's a yes, no. Yes,
I like the energy she's bringing, but she's not saying anything. So I like the energy.
It's going to be in the middle. It's a grey area. We don't really know who's right, who's wrong, but we just want to discuss about it. And yeah, you know, feel free to share your comments.
Thank you so much.
I'll share your comments and the thoughts. Share your thoughts in the comments. We love you guys down.
What the hell is this girl talking about?
XOXO.
Gossip girl.
Anyway, speaking of roster and things of that nature,
Jesus.
I saw this woman actually finished me. So basically, this lady, she was basically saying,
before I got married and I just felt like the relationship wasn't going anywhere with my boyfriend, I would secure another relationship before I left that relationship. So I wouldn't end it. I would just start entertaining someone else. And then when I see that the other person that I'm entertaining is a better ship, I would just jump ship. I don't understand how y'all will be in a relationship, be killing yourself and dying in that relationship to make it work when you ain't got the ring, number one. Number two, when you know that it's just not compatible, it's okay to not fix things. It's okay to move on. And I always believe I don't want to jump from the boat into the ocean looking for, you know, another fish because there's so many fish in the sea. There's also a lot of seaweed in the sea. There's a lot of sand in the sea. There's a lot of debris in the sea. So I find another yacht. So I never go from boat to boat. I go from boat to speedboat to yacht to I always level up one episode. And leveling up not just like financially, but just how the person is in their, like their career, in their life, with their family. I would go from someone who really came from an unstable family to someone who came from, you know, a really strong family, or someone who had a mediocre job to someone who had a really good job, or just dip it out. That's how I would level up, basically. The point of this story is that if you're in a relationship today and you're in love today and you feel like by the end of the day doesn't feel like love anymore,
the comments were like agreeing.
You can get another relationship tonight.
For a minute I was agreeing, and then I said, what the hell am I agreeing with? Because if the roles were reversed and I found out that my boyfriend was accepting people and they're in the back burner,
you see, I don't do that.
Oh my god!
And then in the back, and I'm in the then the back burner while we're going out, I would actually be fuming. So I opened this up to the group. Do you think it's that deep to keep a couple of people? Look at this girl on the back burner while you're in a relationship. Now, I do caveat this in saying
while you're in a relationship.
Yes, I was gonna say I think personally, if you're just dating and you haven't been, you're not exclusive, like you're not boyfriend and girlfriend. I think in fact in that moment you should be stacking your people to the sky. That's just my personal opinion. In the sense that I think
controversially, I actually don't believe in rosters.
Really, I'm like in that moment.
Like,
I think
I don't have a roster. No, but the thing is,
I feel like if you're not boyfriend and girlfriend, it's not that serious. I feel like in that time we should even be nurturing your group just in case. But then once you're boyfriend and girlfriend, that group.
Bad advice.
No, wait. Listen, I'm saying you guys are not boyfriend and girlfriend. You're not actually boyfriend and girlfriend.
I agree with that.
You're not official. I think in that moment you're okay to have your people down.
That's the thing,
and
like,
that's the only time. Past that,
I disagree with like artificially building a roster. I agree with keeping your options open while nobody is
exactly.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
exactly.
I've said before, like anyway, how much am I winning? It's a Gregora. Some people would say I have a roster. I have had a roster, whatever.
Sorry. Continue.
I thought this was a safe space.
It's a safe space. It's
It's not really safe.
Because some people, she said some people would say that she has a roster. Okay, continue.
Because some people would say I have a roster.
Right.
I don't consider it a roster. I consider it as I'm a single woman. I can literally do what I want. Like, I don't have to be locked into anybody. And it's not like I actively go out and look for people to quote unquote add to it. But it's like if I meet somebody that I think is cool and I think is worth getting to know, then why would I not get to know them because you are around? Because you're just around. You're not my boyfriend. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I feel about it. But I don't believe in, which I think something that like a lot of women have started doing, and I don't agree with, is like actively going out and seeking men to add to a roster when you don't actually rate any of these men. Like as quote unquote wicked as I can sound and I can be sometimes, I actually do to an extent rate the guys that I'm well, obviously to but past an extent. Like I rate the guys that I talk to, and there's something about them that keeps me talking to them. Do you know what I'm saying? As soon as there's not ask about me, they go. So it's not like I'm somebody who feels like I must keep multiple men in this weird rotation. Like the second you piss me off, I don't talk to you anymore. You can leave. If that means I'm not talking to anybody, I've never cared about that. Like literally a few months ago, I was like, I think I just need to get rid of like a few of the guys I'm talking to. Like I'm not feeling this anymore, and I did, and then I accidentally ended up building a roster up again. But it's just because I was back outside. But it's because I'm back outside. I was meeting people, whatever. So do you know what I mean? Back outside. So yeah, like it's never my intention to be seeing or talking to more people or whatever. But if it happens because I'm single. Like nobody has given me a reason to do that whole exclusivity thing. And I feel the same about dating as well. Like I think people don't know you can date multiple people. Like dating is just going out with people. Do you know what I'm saying? Like black people have this aversion to the word dating. I date multiple people at a time because it's just going out with people, and I can date as many people as I want for as long as I'm single. Like just because you're taking me out doesn't mean nobody else should take me out ever again. Are you crazy? Like that doesn't make any sense. Sorry, but that's just how I feel in it. So yeah, but when you're in a relationship, I think that changes. I'm sorry, I think you're taking the piss now. Personally, innit?
She's taking the
I think
piss.
you're taking the piss now.
I can't lie, she's taking the piss. Like she's
To me,
live
she's
taking the piss.
Yeah,
to
man.
actually say to
I thought it was even satire. I can't lie.
I think
thought
she was
satire.
being serious because she has a book. She has a book. It's real. How to get married, how to be engaged in a year. It's a real. She's being dead.
I think that's even. I think it's
Anyway,
anyway. Let me
piss,
be rude.
but my thing is,
Because people are gonna go out and buy
if
that book.
the
Okay.
stars
By the way.
were aligned, but you're just with somebody else, would you still take the person's number?
What do you mean?
Let's say
Like,
you saw
Well,
somebody
how are the stars aligned?
you saw somebody that's the ultimate Scooby Doo, like wow, like
Just
where
based
have
off
you been?
looks, or we actually connect?
Everything.
But how would we even know if we connect? Why would the conversation have gone as
to that point
far
where I know we can-
for us
No, but
to
like,
know
Jimmy,
that
what
we
do you-
have a...
It's the scenario.
No, wait. So do you mean like if you're dating somebody and then somebody approaches you and you can see like, oh, okay,
Yeah,
you are
he has-
somebody
he's-
that I
he's
would
the
maybe
perfect-
consider.
he's the
But you're in a
perfect-
relationship though, no?
Yeah, and he moves to you, would you take his number down? Or because it's too big of a temptation? True fairs, I didn't think about
It's not even about that. I just feel like if I feel the need to take your number, I need to leave that man.
Yeah,
I
to be
agree
honest.
with you.
Like,
I think that's what that is.
lacking. Yeah,
If
something
I
is
do,
lacking.
just
I've
know
realised
that me and this man is about to
it's
be
about
over.
to be done.
It's
Like,
about to be done.
as in like, just wait there. Give me 1 week.
And then I'm
I'll
knocking
be
it off
single
with him and
I'll be
that's
available.
calm.
I agree.
Yeah.
What?
But looks cannot be enough. Like I think in this past like month or so, I've come to the real life.
I'm telling you, no. I'm telling you that 25-year-old frontal lobe
It's
hit is
crazy.
It's so real.
When did the month start?
Oh, sorry. I say in this past month, in the past 4 weeks or so, I've
But I
come
knew what
to
you meant
the.
because you didn't mean month. Do you mean?
It's okay, just ignore her. I think that obviously,
What do you
like,
mean?
common sense would suggest that looks are not enough. Already, we all know that. But I think because in some time, I'm not going to pin down the specifics. I've seen a few people that are my type, like to the T. Until the personality comes in and it's just dog shit. Okay, I'm joking, not dog shit, but like there's there's more than meets the eye. There's more than meets the eye. So I think that just can't be enough for me. Like even if I saw someone that were exactly my spec, if I have a good thing going,
Bro,
I just have to let that go.
Even outside of having a good thing going, like I've met. I said this before. I've dated some really, really good guys, and I've met people that I'm like, you're very attractive, and you would fall into like the box of maybe what I would look for if I was gonna like have a partner or whatever. But it's the same thing. Like there are certain things that you do or the way you act or the things I've heard. I'm just like, I can't. So it's like, however, it has made me realize what other people are falling maybe a bit short, or like where I would maybe want something more in somebody. And it's been enough for me to be like, oh, actually, I do like this about you, and I think there's something that I want someone I'm with to have. Therefore, XYZ, you guys have to go because you don't have that. Sorry. So I don't know. I'm not really in the business because it's, oh my God, it's quite similar to there was this video a time ago. I don't know if you guys agree with this, yeah, but basically, this babe was saying that when you're dating, if you do have a roster or whatever, you should kind of keep a steady ranking of them, and you should always be comparing them to each other. And I was like,
betting.
I'm not trying to be funny, guys.
And I was like,
what are you talking about?
and this is the thing, I was like,
Beans.
I understand it at the point of like, from the point of, you know, like understanding once again, like what you do and don't maybe appreciate about somebody. But like, I don't believe in keeping this constant competitive ranking, gamified. I don't believe in gamified dating is actually what I'm trying to say. Like this gamification of dating has started to really piss me off. Like everybody's dating with this like end goal of like winning. But like, what's the prize? Troy? Do you know what I mean? Like, like I don't get it. Like are you not, like, are you happy is really what I'm trying to ask you. Like, are you actually happy? Because I think if I'm dating somebody and I'm willing to take other people's numbers,
you're not happy.
I'm sorry, I'm not happy.
You're not happy. You're always looking for the next best thing.
Yeah.
And
I don't think that's a healthy way to live.
Where you water it, T.
Yeah, it is only green when you water, where you water it. I don't think it's a healthy way to live because there's always going to be...
That being said, though... sorry, no, not... I don't know. That being said, yeah... Also, a part of like growing up and being an adult is appreciating that sometimes you will have relationships with people and there are going to be other people that you also feel like maybe you could have a relationship with. Doesn't have to pursue it. True. That's also how I feel.
That's real. That's
like discipline is actually very important in that regard. I think that's why some of you lot need to start using your mouths a bit better, because if I meet somebody...
No pun intended.
No pun intended, in fact. No, joking. Anyway, but I feel like if you're not dating everyone eater, though, end that. Sorry.
By the way, today.
And it's today. But yeah, anyway. But no, I feel like... I think we spoke about this before, actually, but like sometimes men have this thing of, oh, I'm never going to experience this level of singleness again. Like, obviously, I'm in a relationship, yeah, but I'm not married. Cool. That's fine. But at some point, you're going to need to realize, or maybe you're not going to realize, that you can't keep jumping where your eyes are telling you to go. Does that make sense? Like, you're going to meet people who are attractive. You actually are, like, the world is... Okay, I'm going to say full of. There are some sexy people in the world, okay? Your eyes might wander. You might think, maybe, what if... That's quite normal. Like, it's part of the human attractive experience. It doesn't mean you have to do anything about that.
Like, sometimes it's attractive person just,
do you know what I mean?
That's nice, and then you move on. Do you know what actually shows this perfectly? Love Island. Love Island is the perfect example. Like in real life time.
Castle, what happens every Castle more?
Every Castle and more, like it's all the options. You have option after option after option. You jump around, but then what ends up happening is they just become. Because I think I was watching a clip of the season with like Alandria and them, and when Amaya first came, I never watched it properly. But when Amaya came into the villa, all the guys were on her. Then the way they started dropping like flies. That was that, because that's life. Like we see shiny new objects. It's like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. And then the moment that you actually start to humanize these people, you realize that they're not all that, and you just move on. That's just what that is.
That part, I don't know, man. I just feel like, and on the flip side, if a man was doing that, like I would bug out.
Imagine a woman coming up to you and saying, "By the way, your boyfriend said that, like when you guys are done."
No, but he never said that though. He just
true. He said, "I will stay there."
He just took her number.
No, but the woman said that she would say to these men, when things, hopefully I have a good thing
going. I have a boyfriend.
I have a boyfriend, but like,
should things go left?
Yes.
But what is wrong with good communication?
Shut up. Even you don't believe what you're saying because you can't say it with a straight face.
What actually is wrong with it?
Because you can't even say it with a straight face. That's why your eyes twitching. That's why your eyes twitching. Because you can't say it. That's why your eyes twitching. Because you know damn well, if you heard that your man was saying that I would collapse, guys, someone would have to resuscitate me. Because as how?
Because Beyonce.
Because what do you mean by that?
Don't piss me off, man. That's insane.
Because what do you mean by that?
Would you guys allow yourself to be tricked to go to Miami to be tricked by like Woo Lady?
I saw that.
Right?
Woo Lady.
This Woo Lady.
Yeah,
one camera.
You're not down
one
with
yo.
I can't see that. What the hell are we even talking about?
Woo Lady is a woman that...
Who's that woman?
No. She enables them to go to the
next. Okay, she'll set them up with the niggas.
With a trick. So
she's a female pimp.
The T was Trinity. I don't know if you know. Still a man. Yeah,
I heard that song before.
The Trinity girls. So Taylor girls. Sorry. One of the younger sisters called Trinity. Trinity was a little bit big. She was pre-diabetic. She lost a lot. Don't do that.
Sorry.
Don't do that. That's what I got big cancelling us. She was a little bit big anyway. Oh, she was a little bit big, and then she lost a lot. What's the word? She lost a lot of weight. Now she's feeling herself. She's in her era. Do you know what I'm saying? She contacted Woo Lady.
Oh, she even
She
contacted
made
her.
friends with Woo Lady basically.
God, this
So you basically befriend each other.
And again, she can tell the niggas.
Where the chicks at? So Woo Lady said, "You know what? Come to Miami. I got you."
What's going on in Miami for real?
Where the chicks are. So she goes to Miami. And then she sees this orangutan looking boy. And she's with this, but obviously she's feeling this boy. And the boy is basically not treating her good. So they're on live, Woo Lady and Trinity. But Trinity's with the boy. And then Woo Lady tells the boy, like, oh, she wants some new Hermes slides. She'll just naming things like, are you going to get her slides? What you going to get her? And then the boy was like,
Yeah, he's broken it. He don't know money.
Because it's very outlandish. It's just declare somebody to go and buy.
That's why I thought this had the tricks. I thought this had the tricks.
He's not a trick. He's one of her friends.
Come on. She said that she was there to get the tricks. Where's the
Yeah.
tricks?
So anyway, long story short.
She contacted the lady for the tricks. We don't need the one that can't get us to her.
Spring boats.
We said we're there for the tricks. We don't have time to fall in love. Did you contact the Woo Lady to fall in love?
Because of her. So now Woo Lady tells her to come outside. And let's go
Lady is
outside
flipping killing me.
this night because she does voodoo. So she's like, let's go outside this night. Do you get what I'm saying? So Trinity gets dressed. She's even walking up and down like period pool. And then she wants to call it. She goes to the club. She's in the club. She says, "I'm tired." And then Woo Lady's like, "No, you can't be
this
tired.
is just
The
too-
tricks are around.
Ow.
You can't be tired because they're all over. They're popping bottles. Like you can't be tired." She goes home to find out that she went home with that
Is this orangutan
the boy
broke
that
man?
couldn't buy her the slides.
What a title.
The boy that couldn't buy her the slides. Anyway, it even got deeper. You know Polo G's ex.
Yeah.
What's her name?
Cheyenne? Is it Cheyenne?
No, that's his current thing. I can't remember her name. Polo G's ex, current boyfriend, basically is Woo Lady's friend. So he's like, "Oh, let me buy you the slides." He couldn't buy it for you. Let me buy you the slides.
Period. That's an Odogu
He goes to buy the slides. He goes
Guys,
to her
just
Crystal.
killing me the slides. You know, maximum of slides are maybe 1
By the way-
K. Guys, it's important to love yourselves and get
By
some
the
money.
way,
Get some money.
And then what's it called? Crystal, that's her name. Polo G's ex was pissed at her boyfriend because like, why the hell are you buying a random girl slides?
Oh, he's even in a relationship. Okay.
Yeah. So anyway, long story short, Woo Lady and Trinity and
They probably cut their
they end up beefing because she's like, "I brought you to Miami."
But it's full of
By the way, you know, Messy Man. Beyonce, Deja Vu.
messy.
Baby, I can't.
Deja Vu album.
Guys, I can't lie. You're gonna have to take. There's some weeks you're gonna have to take me.
Yeah, it's true though. It's actually true. We're
That's
trying
hashtag
for you
grey
guys.
area.
You can only see it if you tilt your head like this.
Stop doing that. Stop doing that.
Period. But what was I saying?
They beef.
So they're beefing now.
Yeah, and that's valid.
And then she's like, at the end of the day, I brought you to Miami.
You inquired
went
my
eating shrimp
services.
and grits with this guy in a car. That's what he came to take you to Miami for.
Dear.
He couldn't buy you the slides.
Shrimp and grits.
So it kind of brought a bigger conversation, right? About a lot of people doing their think pieces on like tricking, if it's prostitution.
it is.
It is.
Because
No. Sorry, go on.
because people were basically like, not gonna lie, we have to be very careful because a lot of people were buying this girl's Woo Ladies book.
Oh, she has,
on
of course she has.
How to get a trick.
Of
What's it
course
called?
she
All
has.
the stuff
Woo Lady
like that.
Because why would Woo Lady not have a course?
So people were buying this, and everyone was saying that you have to be careful because you could be basically entering danger in your life.
Of course.
Like they were like, you're doing all this stuff. Just hope that you don't get trafficked.
Yeah. No, but that's literally. I've said before. I have a fear of men with lots of money. Like
When you actually deep
can't.
it, doesn't
Do you know
seem-
what I'm saying?
When you
I'm so
actually
scared.
deep it,
No.
when
I'm
you
so
are
scared.
like when you actually deep it.
I'm not talking about money like
like
those,
like
those finance
like-
investment banker. No, I'm talking about money like the guys who have
raw cash.
3 yachts
Raw
and
cash.
every time you see them, they're paying cash.
Cool, cold cash.
They can't even have Amex because Amex doesn't know where the funds are coming from. Do you
Yeah.
know, I'm not talking about that kind of money. I'm talking about like crazy money.
Holla at your
Because
boy.
absolutely, they will traffic you.
I don't know
Yeah.
because I remember I was watching an interview of this babe. She was like a video vixen, or she was very popular in the 90s. Her name's called.
Does she have a book?
No, she's just
Oh,
maybe
not
she
that one.
does.
I know who-
Her
no,
name
yeah,
is
okay,
called
yeah.
Melissa Ford.
Yes,
she's
that's what-
Canadian.
that's what-
Or does she have a book?
She's like prime video vixen. Like she was the.
She
video
was
vixen.
the
Let me check, but yeah,
babe.
go
The niggas loved her.
Is she?
And she went out with someone and they spent or brought 250K to their first date. And the thing is, maybe a few years ago, that sounded really fun and great. I think it does sound really great. If you're planning to
you're
bring me
willing
money,
to-
you should bring it.
Thank
But
you, so you're not being real.
no, but wait. It seems great, but at the same
Confessions
time...
of a video vixen. That's
Because
it.
Shiva came to come and give us a
Yeah, I
download.
remember,
I
yeah.
used to see because I think I saw something about her.
It's also very
Jay-Z.
scary because why? What do you hope to achieve with spending that much money on
Guys,
me?
when
Like
you
you
have
obviously
lost
want
everything.
something.
When you have everything, but
But
you have
it
nothing,
begs the
why would you
question-
not do that kind of stuff?
Now, let's take
Oh,
it. Let's
bruv.
flip it.
Yeah.
So we have the chicken side, the glamorized side.
Yeah.
So yesterday I was watching the documentary. No, it wasn't a documentary. It was a YouTube video.
Trying to make yourself up.
It was a YouTube video. This guy basically does like different things. He goes to like, for example, like the shrines in Nigeria.
Oh, I feel like I know the
He
type of
goes to
thing you're
like
talking
if like the dangerous parts of Nigeria, stuff like that. Goes to like different places that people don't normally go to.
That's a documentary, no?
Okay, but
You can
yeah.
watch documentaries on YouTube. Just because on YouTube doesn't legitimize it.
Okay, but it's a documentary then. But he basically went to the prostitutes corner, and he was talking to the prostitutes, and he was basically talking about like how much they take for a night, like what they do to. Do you get like some people like no kissing? What's it called? One girl was like, you can suck my haha, but another person was like, oh, I don't suck peen. Do you get what I'm saying? Like what they
Everyone
do,
has different levels of
Do you get what I'm saying of what they do? No, a lot of them said no kissing. And
A lot of prostitutes apparently don't
Yeah.
like to kiss.
And I was just thinking, like, this is so funny because in Miami, what you're doing is more glamorized, and also
But
another.
it's like similar.
It's the same thing, really, but it's just
The
like
thing
the
is,
price is
though,
different.
I don't think it's glamorized. Like people love to put all types of airs and graces on these different ways of being a prostitute. Because they say something about escorting, that escorting is more glamorous prostituting, but it's not. It is prostitution. However, your price is higher. Do you get what I'm saying? I feel like with Nigerian like prostitutes, the situation that you're in, even being in Nigeria by itself, which is a country of absolute poverty, by the way, it's like, it's not that what's happening in Miami is more glamorized, it's just that the standard that you can ask for is actually just naturally higher. Because if they were to go to Miami and, you know, do yourself a little bit, they would also have access to the same thing. It's like the girls in Monaco. I watched a video the other day about this guy who's a stylist, and he befriended a lot of the European girlfriends, what they're calling them, girlfriends for the nights in Monaco, and he was saying that it's like they would be shocked at what the Miami girls accept because they're in Monaco. Like,
It's more
do you know
about
what
the
I'm saying?
country that you're
It's
actually
it's like
in.
where they're able to do the job affects what they have the ability to ask for. Because even like if you think about like pimping in Miami versus pimping in New Orleans versus pimping in, like, it will always look different because all of them are culturally and like financially whatever a bit different. But it doesn't mean that it's necessarily more glamorized, because to certain people you still are a prostitute. Do you get what I'm saying? But it's just that you're able to get a bit more out of it than maybe the going in Saleko, like, is what it is. But it's true. Because even think about it, there are girls who are prostituting in Nigeria, but they're getting, anyway, the Birkins are fake, but they're getting Birkins at least. They're getting G-Wagon at least. They're getting, do you know what I'm saying? But they're still prostitutes. Like,
Do you think, and
Because a
they were also
prostitute
talking
by
about,
any
like,
name.
package,
Yeah,
they were, like,
prostitute.
package, because then some girls that were like talking about their profession, they were like, oh, not gonna lie, all the Instagram baddies you see,
They've been saying
they were like,
it.
okay, technically those are prostitutes, but just like to the bottom.
yeah,
That's how it was like exchange.
The chips they use on
It's
the
just
table.
different. So is it because they're taking 3,000 naira?
Exactly.
That is bad. But you know, I just thought it was interesting.
The thing as well, since we first had this conversation about like transactional dating and stuff, I've changed my opinion a little bit on sex work. I still believe that like sex workers should be protected and they should have rights. But I've never actually said it's empowering to be a sex worker. But I feel like what I have changed my stance on a little bit more is that there is no way to do sex work in like a feminist way, which I don't think I said before. Do you know what I mean? Like, the more that you realize that women are partaking in the system, either by force or willfully because they understand the power dynamics at play. Like, there's nothing, you can't spin this as to be an empowering thing. And I used to think like, oh yeah, no, and yes, there are maybe exceptions. Some women are doing it to maybe feel like they're empowering themselves. But ultimately though, the way you feel versus what's actually happening in reality, do you know what I'm saying? That's what I've come to realize.
But the crazy thing is they're always trying to package it as an empowering
Some of them,
thing. Some people in reality, this is what this is.
I think I even once you said it was empowering, like, I said, you empowered. But I'm realizing like,
No, I never.
you're still
I was like, no, these people. Sorry,
but you still deserve protection rights.
Everybody deserves protection.
I just can't sit here and be like, there's no way to look at it and be like, this is
It's not.
Sorry, because there's a very like niche, like there's a very niche group of feminism that makes me not want to be a feminist. Where it's a thing where like what you think you're doing is actually you're empowering yourself at the expense of
yes.
the movement you're trying to support.
That's how I feminism, by the way, sorry, because you can't just say here, because I said time, just because you're a woman doesn't make everything you do feminist. So you can't sit here and be like, oh, I let my husband tell me that I can't have access to finances, have access to a bank account, I raise the kids, but I decided to do that, so I'm feminist. That's not how that works. I'm sorry. It's how it works. Same with sex work. I'm sorry. Like, it just doesn't
Work out. It's literally a catch-22. It's not gonna work out.
Yeah, I think you should appreciate that we live in a world, in a system. Like, there's a conversation right now about like, oh, you should be able to accept that you are a woman who likes to do makeup, get her hair done, wax, whatever. But you should also realize that you do those things because of a bigger system. It doesn't mean that you're a bad person. It doesn't mean that you're a bad person. It's just the world you live in. And I feel the same about like even this whole like, trick conversation. Yeah, it's like I am not shaming you for appreciating that men will spend money, and if you are willing to do it, get your bag. But you're not going to give it to me though.
I'm judging you.
Oh, no, I'm not.
Go and get your money.
Oh, also, it's not the same for like tricking. Sorry, the definition of a trick isn't somebody who exchanges nice things for sex. By the way, a trick is somebody who
Just like
to spend
money on
like
women,
whether they're dating or not. That's what I was going to say.
that has been taking that word and taking it to the next level. That's why it's tricking anyway.
But I think when now people are just open to the fact that
there will be exchange.
there is going to be an exchange.
The thing is though, I think that is on two levels. I think on one that's the same thing of like if he's going to ask for it anyway and you're gonna get a bag anyway, they might as well just do it. I think that's one aspect of it, like you might as well get a bag out of it. I think the other one, kind of sort of, is it's like people are waking up to the fact that like in relationships, there is sort of always that mini power imbalance, especially if you do want to date a man who has like money or whatever. There's a silent expectation, obviously, that you're also going to give him things. Not necessarily free up and then give him a stack of cash, but do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like, I don't know, like, this is the thing I wish I would, because if you do choose to date or partner with men, and the expectation is that they're going to provide for you, and, you know,
There's always something you're going to give.
there's always something they're going to give. And your expectation is that there's going to be a provision. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
That 250k, that's what I'm saying. It's nice. It's, you know, to the undeveloped mind. You know what I'm saying? That seems like a very fun thing. Why are you the undeveloped mind? I'm saying that to people that go on social media and say, oh, you'll get all this stuff if you just do this. If you just like look like this and you get into this marriage, you know, it's going to be fine and daddy. They don't speak about all the costs of that certain thing. And as much as like these guys, that's what she said, confessions of a video vixen. I'm sure the thing she had to say. Actually, she get off her chest because it's just not that simple. Like, they're giving you that money, even if you don't sleep with them. There's expectations of how you look, or the fact that they'll take you to these events, or that they want to attract attention from other men.
Yeah.
Yes,
Like, because by the way, they want to get that credibility from other men by having you around. So there's, do
you guys, sorry,
no, where are you about to go with this question?
No, I was going to say that I feel like I know what my answer is, but anyway, do you think that being a trophy wife, but like not in the traditional sense necessarily, so like not in the sense of like somebody who is like considered to be a dimwit and is literally only there for looks or whatever, but do you think that being a trophy wife is an inherently bad thing?
Guys, they might win this match.
Is it still 1-0?
Yeah.
Hey!
No, wait, leave it. I don't want to hate. You never know.
left.
Leave it. So that means they're going to draw. So if they draw, does that mean that
I feel like
what
that was
happens on
coming in
Friday?
for real.
If they draw, what happens?
If they draw, then they're against Spain, and I think we're gonna win that.
Yeah, and I think we're gonna win that.
We
Put that down.
This is a battle.
No, let's just see. Leave. Sorry. Do you think
when
that?
you're watching this, it's gonna give like.
Sorry, what the hell they on about?
Keep an eye on it.
Trophy wife has been inherently a bad thing. Ties in. There was a conversation that we had. It was just Gemma, Shay, and I when we were speaking about the manosphere and things of that nature. I think that it's not. It's literally links into exactly what we're talking about. Where it's like these structures exist, you can exploit them, but you have to understand the risk that comes from it. Yeah. I don't think I think it is inherently a bad thing because it just has to do with it's just exploiting a corrupt structure. It's just exploiting the patriarchy. And the patriarchy is not a good thing for women or men. So technically, it is a bad thing.
Look, yeah.
But you can get good things out
the
of it.
The unfortunate thing is there's always going to be an archy.
Because there was always going to be something, yeah.
Like, somebody was always going to be in charge. That's just, like, I just believe that humans are always like, I believe that we're programmed to be sheep. If you're following something, you're following something.
By the way, guys, we're saying hierarchy, but if in case you didn't catch that,
there's always going to be an hierarchy.
There's going to be an hierarchy.
There's always going to be an hierarchy. No, but yeah, hierarchy, matriarchy. Yeah, there's always going to be a power.
Someone's going to have power.
There's going to
be some sort of title. You get what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I don't like waking up every day to go to work. I enjoy my work though, you know. Yeah. But if in an ideal world, it's the same. In an ideal world, yeah, if somebody actually gave me money, like
enough money to do what you need to do,
to do what I wanted to do by myself, and actually give myself the independence of not having to actually go to a 9 to 5, to get to actually do what I want to do, and you know.
But you still work though, no? You just wouldn't work in a 9 to 5 sense. That's what I'm saying.
I wouldn't work in a 9 to 5 sense. However, I think that the trophy wife? A lot of the times, anyway, is it because. Is it like you're staying at home doing nothing? Like what you're doing is taking care of yourself. Like
when I say definition of trophy wife, I mean like moving away from just the definition of like the standard definition of a woman that men bring around because you're hot and like you know you're kind of sharp and you don't do too much. I mean just like the idea of somebody considering you to be like a trophy wife, like somebody that they can bring around and it's like wow, like look at my wife, wow.
Yeah, that's how it should be. Okay. And I believe we should have trophy husbands as well. I'm
between both of you basically with that. Like I feel like I've always said that I wouldn't want to be with somebody who I don't feel immensely proud of, and like vice versa. But sorry, this is so hypocritical. It's just the idea of being a trophy wife, guys. Like I don't need to be with me because you like showing me off. I don't know. Like
I feel like a lot of men. That's what it is.
That is what it is. That's basically 70% of men. Let's just be honest.
It just was crazy.
100. That's the.
I don't think it's 100.
It's 100.
No, but do you want to bring something
deeper? It's deeper because you can bring.
That's one of our catchphrases, you know. Shout out.
She's actually deeper. Because if you bring home an Instagram baddie, right? Even though. Okay, to girls, she may not be like, oh,
no, but I was gonna say guys wouldn't show one of those off.
Spectacular. Hold on. Like, if it's actually somebody that has a lot of clout, what do you call it? Like, is conventionally attracted to everybody. Mm-hmm. I believe they don't have to take them seriously, but I believe there's a certain group of people that, anyway, all of them. When it's time to go to a certain place, and they bring that girl, they're gonna be feeling all oiled up and do you know what I'm saying? I just think that's just what it is.
No, you're right.
And every man knows that if their girlfriend is actually good looking, they want to actually bring them around their friends. It's true.
We had a dilemma about this time because remember that he doesn't bring around his friends because she was overweight.
Exactly. If you're not, they're gonna be a little bit more hesitant, or it might be a personality snatch.
Sure. If your boyfriend doesn't bring you out his friends, even his friends are awful people, he doesn't think you're attractive.
Don't worry, we'll all take the latter half of this year to get serious. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Fix yourself.
Wait, what are you trying to say?
Fix yourself. Best pay yourself. It's okay.
To me,
We're on the journey together.
no.
It's the truth.
But then
because
I feel like the female equivalent, is a man that like when you bring around your friend, they're just like, oh, he's such a donut, bro. Like he's so just very dim.
No, I think the female equivalent, honestly speaking, hold my hand, is a prick boy.
That's not crazy to say.
Do you know what?
Unfortunately, I think.
Do you know what?
Low
Low key, somebody that's mad stingy. Yeah.
It is what it is. And I feel like.
Yeah, because do you know what I'm just thinking of? I can't remember where the scenario came from. I think it was either a show that I was watching or something like that, a conversation I was having. And it's like, let's imagine like you guys are all married, you're out with your partners, like it's literally all couples. And then everybody's like, yeah, cool, let's just like all the men are like, let's just split it. Then it's your husband that's like, no, I'm paying for what I got.
Thank you. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's stuff like that people are.
If
you know that, for example,
it's true. That's embarrassing.
especially growing up as what's it called, African women in the diaspora. I think what's the word? Like if you go out with certain people's dads, they'll be like, oh, I'll cover this.
Yeah,
so the thing like you would want your own man to have that kind of sort of.
It's true.
It's not a thing where if everyone goes out, for example, and he's the only one there, he's just. Oh, have you guys finished yet? Oh, please take off the service charge. Like, do you get what I'm saying? You're gonna be a little bit ashamed of that because I think at the end of the day, we've come to the terms that women date men that are not good looking all the time.
Okay, no, we went to
Come to that time. So and a lot
I
of,
said with their fathers. You said
no, and men they have good. Like when they have amazing personalities. Like when they're funny, they're funny.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? So the only thing I can think of I can't lie is money.
Fairs.
If it's actually broke, like I'm not talking about like broke. I'm talking about like broke.
I think broke. I also think uncouth. Being around a man that's mannerless and like when I've never done it, but I've definitely been around people and I'm like, your boyfriend is a bit somehow
a mannerless person.
The man that's like this. It happened in Lagos a couple of times. Girls will bring their guys around and then you'll meet the guy and the guy's the type to go.
It actually.
It's like, oh my god, how sad. Like,
oh, it's 1-1. Shit.
1-1.
It might just be over. Does that mean they've drawn it? Is it about to finish?
If it's penalties, I think we might.
Do you know why?
Cooked a bit.
They literally probably scored like 2 seconds away after I talked to you.
What does it say in the brackets? Minutes?
9 minutes. They've added 9 minutes.
No, like in terms of the 85. Yeah, they scored 6 minutes ago.
Yeah, they added 9 minutes to see where it's going, and I think after that it's going to be penalties.
England. England. And trust them to. With 5 minutes left of trust England to bottle it. Sorry guys.
Anyway, I just had a feeling.
We've got half an hour left, guys. Ati, what's the next? Another fun topic.
I was so confused. I was like, half an hour where?
So shine something. I actually saw something.
Hey, chicken, if you got it.
Ain't chicken.
Yeah, chicken, if you got it. That was actually a fun topic, though, guys. Good conversation. 2-1, England. You're going home.
It's over. It's over.
England,
Argentina was gonna win. England was never gonna win. Sorry, no offense. Guys, let's be honest. England wasn't going to win. I don't think they were gonna win. And I told you, apparently Argentina has some sort of deal with flipping FIFA or whatever. Is it FIFA? I don't know. Is he the person that doesn't World Cup?
Yeah, it's FIFA.
They're saying that Messi is in FIFA's pocket.
I told you, they said. I actually saw a video when it was like that Van Dijk. But is it Van Dijk? Is that his name? And Mo Salah. Like they saw that the thing was rigged in the last World Cup. So I don't know.
Yeah, it's 3-2.
3.
She's lying. She's lying.
Yo, that's not funny. We need to learn our lesson.
It's over. It's over.
I think that's it.
My baby say over.
That's actually it.
There was hope, you know. It's a given Argentina was gonna win.
Excuse me. That's that.
Because it's over.
Oh my god.
Just like that. Okay. Also, lookalike for Jude Bellingham. Did anyone see that?
Who, Joe?
The lookalike content.
Oh, the content. I love these contests.
some
They
people are
made
very
me
stupid,
crease.
by the way.
They actually made me crease.
This guy's handsome though. But some people are very, very.
They came knowing damn well they didn't like him, right? Did I just see a white man?
Oh, flipping course.
A white man.
Just because you're light skin doesn't mean you look like Jude Bellingham.
Sure.
Some of these people here are just joking around.
It's true though.
I'm hearing shouting. Check the scores again. I'm hearing shouting from the pub.
No, it's not.
Still 2-1.
Oh, it's still 2-1.
Still 2-1.
No. Yeah, 2-1. It's just the animation. Google's just playing in my face.
It's all
Yeah, should we end it here?
Oh,
Or should I-
6
are we trying to
minutes
continue?
left. Anyway, no, actually, one more topic. Let's
play a
go.
game or something.
Dilemma,
I
topic,
had a
game.
dilemma.
Okay, go on. Let's do dilemma.
Well, the
Yeah. Hi guys, welcome to Dilemmas, where we try to do our very best, our level best, to answer the dilemmas that you guys either send in or that we find on the interwebs. So yeah, we've got a dilemma for you guys today.
Yeah, someone sent this in. So
Inshallah,
One day, inshallah.
okay, so 4 years ago. So this is a man talking. He's 32 and he's talking in regards to his wife, I guess.
Well, cis female.
Okay.
Because
His
cis
31.
female.
So after the birth of their first child, she switched to a strictly vegetarian diet.
Oh.
And decided from that point in her life, the children were also going to be vegetarian. Vegetarian. So she wants to do her part.
Gemini, I gave this to you for confidence.
That's where you're wrong. That's where you're wrong.
She wants to do her part for the environment and has had a really strong aversion to me ever since. Okay. We never discussed this together
Oh, she just okay.
and she's refused. I'm sorry. She's refused to talk about it over 3 years. Whenever he brings it up, the situation escalates within seconds. He's offered a compromise that we completely avoid me at the home so we can send a unified message to the children, since I personally believe it's right to question meat consumption.
Wait, so the
in today's
vegetarian is the
world.
woman, and then the guy is writing it. Okay.
However, when we eat with our family members, I think they should be allowed to try it. I get nervous every time I end up sitting next to my daughter because I know it's going to lead to an awkward situation. She's a very picky eater and she doesn't really eat much, but she asks every time if she can try some meat, to which the partner says no, and she tells her she doesn't want to discuss this anymore. And it's so often the case. Our daughter eats 2 or 3 forkfuls.
Forkfuls.
Oh,
And I'm so happy that this happened.
Forkfuls.
Yeah.
Pasta or something similar, and then leaves the table to go play. If she tried meat at least and she didn't like it,
some protein.
Yeah, no fairs.
you get it would be better. But personally, it pains me to have to watch as the joy of eating together is taken away from us, as she's denied important nutrients, and as the partner refuses, my partner, refuses to acknowledge that this strict ban could foster an unhealthy relationship with food. It could.
Sure, for sure.
I also tell my daughter every time she's welcome to try it as far as I'm concerned, but her mother doesn't want.
Oh, so he gets to eat meat in the house, but
Yeah.
okay.
Okay. The children are 2 and 4. She expects him to support her. Yeah.
Yeah, we get the gist. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So what was
should he
his
do,
what was his
basically?
actual question? What should he do?
Like, what should he do?
What was the question?
I feel like I can only continue this relationship by compromising, even though it breaks my heart when I think of my children. By the way, we're in couples therapy and are also working on a whole lot of things. Someone said you're her parent. She's not the queen of the children.
By the way, because by
So
the
is
way,
the question, what should he do, basically?
yeah. I think that
Can you summarize
This is really
the
interesting.
dilemma so it's good to click,
Okay.
please?
Long story short, what would you do? No, I don't like that intro. Long story short, the guy is basically upset that his partner doesn't let his children eat meat, and she only lets them eat vegetables because she's a vegetarian. So there's no meat allowed in the house. Boom, booms.
Thank you for that.
So
Oh, it's cold here, funny.
I don't know. You know, I think that the whole thing.
Tommy, can we turn the temp up a little bit, please? Sorry. So sorry. Thank you so much.
I think that I think it makes sense
I know it's
that
cold, but my
they.
knees start hurting.
No, when we walked in, I said, "Heesh," but I've acclimatized to the temperature, but it's actually cold.
okay.
I think that it makes sense that they're in couples therapy. Sorry, in the sense that he said from the beginning that actually she just decided that, and it's been like that for
Yeah.
3 years. I don't like that. We're raising children together.
But he gets to eat. Oh, yeah, because the kids are 2 and 4.
Yeah,
so
the children are 2 and 4, so it's been like that. Like she just decided
but the
one
first
day,
kid-
and that's just what that
Yeah.
has been. And it's been 3 years since. I think that's what
Yeah,
he said
yeah.
in that. When he tries to approach the conversation, she says, "Shut up," basically. I don't like that. I think that that's not the way a partnership should be navigated. I think that as much as in a lot of family structures, like maybe the mother would have say over things like this, like diet, food, because they'll be the person that is perhaps preparing the food for the children. I think that it's a partnership. It's a partnership. What do you mean when I'm saying so and so? You're like, no. What's that all about? I don't get it. I don't understand. I don't like
agree.
that.
I don't
Especially
agree.
because they're so
Really?
young as well.
I mean, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You agree with what I'm saying?
Yeah, sorry.
Because they're so young as well, there's also the aspect, as he said, of
need to
nutrition.
grow.
He said that the daughter doesn't eat. She eats like 2 spoonfuls and then she can't.
That's when you have to put your pride aside. Sorry, like
Like,
your child
what
is
are
not
you talking
eating.
about
That's
here?
crazy.
Someone said that.
I actually don't also think that it's healthy for children to be vegetarian.
I agree with you
Unless
because they're
have
not
a
ready to have the
very-
supplements. Like they're not going to eat the
I don't
tofu
think
and
you
all that
can
stuff
give
that
them the
they
stuff
need to get the nutrients that they need. I agree with you still. Can't lie.
I don't know.
I know a girl who in my school, she was in my form. She'd been vegetarian for literally like since she was very, very little because her parents all were vegetarian, and she had meat for the first time in secondary, and she was like, she didn't feel a way about it or did not feel a way about it, but she was just like, she was kind of upset that she didn't have the option. Do you know what I mean? And I was like, and that's fair because like how old was I? I was like 16, so she was like 14, 15 because she was younger than me. I just remember thinking like, girl, I'm so sorry. Like they're full-time in it and they've lost Sha.
So far.
They're still going.
It's over.
I don't think.
The baby said
I don't think they're going to draw. I hope they draw, but like
they're not going to draw.
I don't think they're going to draw. It's too
Well, I
close.
literally had a feeling that Argentina's going to do this, where they
And they're
at
gonna
the
wait till the
end,
very end and they're
because
gonna
once
blast.
they're going to wait for them to be tired,
Yeah.
and then that's when they're just going to start doing blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
But yeah, I don't know. I feel like the only reason why I think it's interesting, is because I thought of this in terms of like, Crept and Sasha
Religion.
and religion.
It's over.
And I thought about in terms of like,
What would happen?
obviously inter-religious marriages are a thing. And I don't necessarily think they're a bad thing, actually. They're just
Shout
a
out to the
thing, right?
Sierra Leoneans.
What do you do if... No, because shout out to Sierra Leoneans, shout out to the North Yoruba people, like, it's a thing. What would you do? Also, my answer to your dilemma, I'm sorry, is you need to tell her to get
someone
serious,
said that.
get other people involved. Like, it's not fair.
Yeah, someone advised him basically, not gonna lie, take her to the doctors.
Yes.
Yes, and by the time they tell you that her nutrients are in the dustbin,
her iron level is
that
one.
her hair's about to fall out, you know
That's what
that you've done
And they
it.
said that from there they'll be able to
To tell you,
I
that
agree
you'll get
with
the
them.
proof of what you need
Or
because
sneak her
I
meat.
know people. Speak to who? Sorry.
sneak her meat.
Oh. That's
No,
what
I
you're just
don't do
gonna.
that.
That's gonna start a whole other problem.
Yeah, don't do that.
And also, it might also flop because if the children haven't had
vomit.
meat up until this point, just sneaking them meat might make them sick.
Yeah, it's not good.
But I know someone that was a vegan. They had to stop because they weren't getting enough nutrients. The amount of work that you have to do. Well, they said vegetarian. The amount of work that you have to do to make sure that your nutrients are good, it's a lot. Like you actually have to plan your meals in a certain way. And if the child is not eating, period, I think it's okay to stop with that.
Yeah, I agree.
So I think that just definitely needs to be expedited.
Yeah.
Whatever you decide to do, do it quick.
Completely agree.
But back to what you're saying.
Or like, this now ties to religion, yeah? Or in the context of religion, the reason why I say it is because like I was thinking also the other option is to be like, okay, cool, during weekdays she has a vegetarian diet, during weekends maybe she's allowed to have like a meat diet. Just, you have to find some sort of balance in terms of like, because also if she not only eats meat, that's also a problem. She needs to find a good balance.
They need to give her the balance meal that they taught us in primary school.
Yes.
Where you have
no, genuinely.
what do you call it? What was it? A
The-
croissant
this amount
protein?
to be this much tiny bit of sweets, fruits, all that kind of
Like
stuff.
they need
Yeah,
to
I
do that.
agree
There's
with
a
that,
reason they
but,
taught us that.
My own is that I don't know. I think that's okay when it comes to this, but as for the religion thing,
That's the thing.
I think that one is a stick.
I was
don't
gonna say
think-
in the
I don't
context of
think
religion,
it
what would you guys do?
works. I don't
Is it
think
like,
it.
or as we're already in the relationship.
But also, I'm not saying that one person is not religious and one person is religious because I think that's
you're
easier.
religious, but you're of two
You're
different
both
religions.
different religions. Because I feel like I've been thinking about this recently. I'm not religious.
I've been
I'm
thinking
agnostic, right?
Imagine, sorry to cut you off.
No,
You know
go
what
on, go
I've been
on.
thinking? I've been thinking about what happens if, because I'm not religious either. If I get into a relationship with a non-religious person as well, and then they become
religious. Yeah, stuff like that. Like
Ba-dum-dum.
you have to think about it in terms of like I would say I have less of a stake in religious conversations and arguments because like I don't follow any religious practice, right? Do I believe in a God? Sure. Does it look like a Christian God? To me personally, no, but I do believe in a God. So it's like there are those differences. It's that Venn diagram situation, right? Like I said, like being agnostic. So I don't necessarily mind you saying you want to take the children to church or whatever because people should have this room to grow up and have their beliefs. And I honestly do think, upon reflection, church was good for me in terms of community because I went to church the other day, not for church. I went to church because my mum's bag show thing was there. Shout out to Shay's mum as well. I saw auntie there as well. Like, but yeah, so my mum's bag show was in our church, right? And even referring to it as our church, like that will always be church to me because that's where my community is. That's what aspect of my family is, like forever and ever. It is what it is. So I feel like, and they don't love me any less. Like it's also the first time I've been at the building with all my tattoos out, with my piercing out, and everybody's just like, "It's so good to see you, missed you." So it's not to say that the only community my child should have or can have is from church, but instead there's an aspect of community that they might gain. There's some insight that they might gain because, like I said, like being agnostic, I still think the Bible is a cool book to read in the way I think any book is a good book to read, like like interesting lessons learned, but like I just don't have that tie connection belief in it.
Wait,
Do you know
so
what I mean?
would you be okay marrying someone who's religious? Like,
This is what I've been thinking about recently.
Well,
I
I'm confused.
don't know.
I'm confused as to
I don't
what
know.
you're saying
But
right
the
now.
point I'm making is church was good for me because I think it also allowed me to have a space to know what I don't believe in or have some questions. Does that make sense? So I don't have an issue with maybe if I were to marry somebody religious, like them being like, I think I would want my child to go to church with me. My only thing would be we have to be mindful of how we communicate our beliefs to the child and how those beliefs manifest in the child. So like the things that I don't like about the church, for example, are things I'm going to be more picky about. Like, do you know what I mean? Like how you put like all these gendered ideals and these certain cultural ideals stuff like that on the child. Like that's where it would actually become techie as opposed to just the ideal or notion of going to church, period, because it's the cultural and faithful inflation that I disliked about church and some religious practices. So I think that when it comes to like inter-religious marriages, that's even more to clash about, because like I said, my stake in actually going to a religious institution is very low, whereas you guys are going to care more because you believe in your thing. Does that make sense? I don't know if that makes sense.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
I can't lie.
But then that
So you
means
wouldn't
that
let,
your,
like, if
that
you married
means
a
that
Muslim, you
your
wouldn't let
stake
them
isn't that low though.
Because
I think your
I
stake is
can't
low
even say why.
until a certain point.
No, but it is in terms of
that
like I
makes
said, I
sense.
have no qualms with religion in of itself. I have qualms with where religion can go. Do you know what I mean? So it's like, this is why I said like my thing about dating religious people and stuff. It's like, I get having wanted to believe in something. Like it's kind of part of being agnostic as well. It's like, it's not that I necessarily think that there's absolutely nothing out there. I just don't think it's what people think it is. And that's is what it is. But it's like, when we talk about the reasons for me leaving religion, it's like the things that religion are built upon and the way people exercise it is what I take most issue with upon it all. So it's like youth church, for example,
That was fun.
that was good in a way because I think that it was like that same community aspect and that same just like lessons of like, what does it mean? I think it's also good to ask questions about like, how can you help people around you and stuff like that? Like that's what youth church was for me, innit? I know it's not like that for everybody, but so it's things like that I don't have a complete aversion to. But then it's like, yeah, it's kind of like where, like you said, Ati, like at some point, a line has to be drawn, no? Or like I have to get to a point where I'm like, I don't know if I can let y'all keep doing this. But then my child's in it now, so what am I going to say? You can't go to church once you're 13 or what? Like, I don't know. It's a very difficult conversation to have, but yeah, like I said, two religions is different because they have to choose between a belief system / no belief system, and I think that's why it's a bit peacock. Anyway, Jimmy, you were going to talk. Sorry.
Sorry, what were you saying? Sorry, literally.
I can't
Breeze
really
past
say
you.
what
She
I
said
want
she
to
can't
say.
speak. I feel like I know where you're going with what you're saying and I don't have time for it. So let's just move
If I
on.
say what I want to say, we're gonna go.
But like, okay, even within Christianity, let's say
think-
like Catholic versus Pentecostal.
Oh,
yeah, I don't believe in Catholicism, but I don't believe in statues. I don't see why we're praying to Mary. I don't see why we're praying to Peter, John, Luke, whatever. But word to you, I would still take my child to a Catholic primary school
Ah, why?
because I went there, and there's a lot of things that are, like I think that are good that come from that, and I think the positive outweigh the negative, and I think the negative don't really come up until later when you start.
I think I'm on the same
that
page
fa-
still. I kind of
That's
get.
that like that
A
kind of
Catholic
rational.
school or religious school?
No, like just in terms of like, it's basically the same thing I'm saying in terms of there are certain aspects of like, you know what we're saying about, for example, going to Sunday school, children's or youth
You know
church,
what I'm
whatever. It's like,
Because
I only felt, don't say it like my eyes open, but like I feel like I only started to feel the way I feel about religion as I got a bit older, and it's like I would argue that in most of maybe a stretch, but like in a lot of religious institutions, there is a point where it kind of just is about like doing your best to be good and like doing your best
You know what I'm
to
saying? It's
consider
about-
yourself and others and that kind of thing. And I think that's good. And those are things that you can teach outside of it, by the way. But what I'm saying is, if I had a partner who was very much like, I would like to take our kids to church, if I don't have kids, but anyway, whole conversation, then I would be like, okay, sure. But then, like I said, I'm gonna reach a point where I'm like,
That's what I'm saying. There's
I
always
don't
going
know,
to be
y'all.
No,
Do
but
you know
that's
what I mean?
not-
So that's why it's actually difficult.
Yeah.
Because when my child now comes in talking about some pastor said that, women should be doing XYZ in the home, I'm like, hey,
And you just
Hey,
listen, you also
now-
have to be careful with.
hey,
I
you
think
know?
you also have to be careful with the institutions
Yeah.
that you're actually allowing your child to go to, even if it's disguised as a church. I think that's where a real issue can come in. But I like, yeah, with the Catholic primary school, I let my child go because I think number one, education is better. No offense. Number two, I also think that the community of like singing hymns together and what's the word, like do you get like I feel like there was a real big community and like fun that I don't really see the positive
like non-Catholic
of
schools.
the other side. Like I don't really see.
To be fair, if you go to school in the UK, hymns are given.
Do you get, I don't see the positive. Okay, what's the alternative? Like sorry, like I don't get the alternative. Like the education to me anyway, from what I noticed from my peers, is that with what's the word back then in like primary school to secondary school, and like especially primary school, like the amount of homework we were given was different. Like certain things, I feel like the education level in C of E and Catholic school, I think they were a little bit different. I don't think.
Did you have to do like Bible study and stuff as well? Was that not
we
a part
did.
of it?
Like
I've actually never met anyone who went to Catholic school.
like my thingy was Jonah. My year 6 production was Jonah and the Big Fish. So we would have like RE, but that's just like your normal
Yeah.
RE. I think the only difference was maybe like every Thursday when we were like year 5, we would go to mass.
Okay.
Like at lunch, like around lunchtime, we'll just go down. When you were like year 6 or something, year 5, you would go to mass and come back. Nothing crazy. You just go there. It was just like chilling with your friends.
Yeah.
Nothing crazy. But like I said, I don't really, even though I don't believe in Catholicism. Or whatever, I still the opportunity like
no, I
alternative
get you.
doesn't seem that better to me. But yeah, as for religion, another religion, no. No, thank you. I'm full.
So would you be able to marry somebody from a different religion at all? It's like that's off table for you.
I'm not because
Because I was gonna say, what if they were cool with you taking the kids to church and stuff, as long as they can practice?
I don't give a monkey. Sorry.
And that's just what that is.
No,
I
yeah,
don't
no
give a
offense.
monkey, because at the end of the day, yeah. Sorry to take it there. Sorry to actually take it there. I don't want to be fighting. No, I don't want people to be waking me up at night. Any spiritual nonsense waking me up because you've left the door open. Sorry, no offense, but like, I'm sorry.
Sorry, I'm not.
I'm sorry.
I just didn't think
Because
that's where you were
at the
gonna
end
go. I
of
can't let.
the-
Like,
sorry,
that's actually just
at the end of the day, I want someone that, if I've seen the benefits of prayer in my life, I've seen the benefits of being spiritually woke. I've seen the benefits, and I just don't think I want someone that is not aligned with me. I want someone that's going to be able to pray over my children. I think that's very important. So what's the word? Yeah, to pray over my children, to say, do you get speak positive words, and I think that's a lot of the things that could like. Religion, I'll say, actually, I'll give it to everybody. I think that's a good thing with religion, that is like a lot of stuff that people are noticing, like science is noticing that it's good for you. Like now all people are saying, oh, speak over it so positively, that is prayer. So it's a thing where like a lot of the stuff like that, I think I would rather somebody that's aligned with me on that. I would like, do you get someone to speak positively over my child multiple times a day, praying over them. What do you call it? All the crazy stuff. I think it's good to have a structure. I do agree with the Sunday, even though even me, I'm not in a church yet. But like it begs me to question, like when I think back to my life where I did go to church like properly on Sundays, and now when I'm doing nothing, what am I gaining? Sorry, like what am I actually?
That's the thing, though. I feel like the only reason why I say it is just like I'm half on it is because I think there are also other ways to build like belief systems and structure and discipline. Like I said, while church was cool in my earlier life, I know I'm still young and lit, but earlier life for certain aspects, like even just like the meditative, reflective aspects of like things that you got like grow up learning. I can definitely appreciate that, but like I said, there are just certain things that I just don't.
Because I just can't imagine someone not praying.
I'm not saying that you're gonna marry a Muslim man. I appreciate that's like not something that you do, but they pray 5 times a day. So like in those prayers, they're praying for the kid 5 times a day. I'm not saying to change your mind, but I'm saying like, do you know what I mean? Like, do you know what I mean?
They could be doing the 5 times a day,
But you're saying that it's not to who you're praying to.
I don't know who you're praying to, personally speaking. For all like I'm sorry, because
Just-
it's the same
I think
thing as a
it's
voodoo priest.
because I don't know what you're
No, but it's the same
You-
thing. It's the same thing as like a voodoo. No, I'm not comparing Islam.
I was gonna say, hold on.
I'm actually not. Sorry, like I'm not. Like for example, but with a voodoo priest, right? They might come to you with what you call it. They might even kill a goat on your child's behalf. Do you get what I'm saying? Does that mean you're still gonna marry a voodoo priest because do you get?
I have controversial opinions about voodoo.
Go on.
You should marry voodoo priest.
No, I wouldn't marry. First of all, I wouldn't marry a priest of any sort. So yeah, no. This is the thing, right? This is where my agnosticism comes from, or is rooted in, right? it's like this openness to other practices. I think that the more I researched where things like voodoo come from, which is a lot of it is rooted in Yoruba spirituality, and like even I watched a video the other day which is so interesting about like voodoo doctors and how the English bastardized like sticking pins in people, because what they used to do is they used to ask you like, where is the pain, and then they used to put the needle in, and what they would say is, okay, cool, when the pain is done, like it will help them remember. It's basically like a doctor's book, you know, when doctors like mark off where your body is hurting in a book. That was their version. So they'd attribute a doll to you and be like, okay, cool, let me know where it hurts, you put the pin in, and then they'd like do the remedies, they do everything to the person, not to the doll, and then the person will come back and like, cool, I'm good, and then they'll be like, okay, cool, take the pin out, next person. So it's like the more I learn, the less interested I am in having a mindset of like, you can't have your practice and stuff, because I really do think that we all have very similar beliefs / desires to believe, but just very different ways. That's actually what I was basically trying to say. Do you know what I mean? That's why I'm like, I find it very hard to be like to my child or to my partner, like, you can't practice or believe what you want to believe in, because even the aspects of Christianity and religion, bro, like I know a lot of, I don't like using the term lukewarm Christians, because I think it's quite disrespectful, but they would call themselves lukewarm Christians for a reason, right? And I don't think that you're any less real in your belief system or why you believe what you believe. I just think you're human, and I think an aspect of humanity is appreciating that you're not maybe perfect, and you can believe in the God you want to believe in or whatever. But do you know what I mean? Like, I just think the more I am going through life, the more I'm realizing, like, guys, humans were so united. Like, everybody wants to believe in something, and you know, some people don't necessarily feel the need to believe in something or whatever. They believe in humanity, and that's also something you believe in. Like, you believe in what you can see in front of you. That's calm. But yeah, I just think that like I would find it hard to say. That being said, though, I also wouldn't enter a relationship with somebody who is very this is the, do you know what I mean? Like, there has to be a level of open-mindedness, period. Because even if you date agnostic and atheist men, who actually, I met one the other day, and I was like, yeah, you are an atheist, but your own belief system is very warped in and of itself. Because, do you know what I mean? Like, the things you believe in of this world are scary. So I just think that, yeah, like the more I experience people, the more I meet people, the harder I find it to draw very solid lines between what I would or wouldn't allow somebody to be like in my life, because I've met people across all these religious spectrums now. And do you know what I mean? Like, so yeah, even like the vegan situation, like if I end up marrying a vegetarian, you have to let the kids eat fish and meat. I don't care. Sorry. If you like to be a vegetarian, I'm not gonna lie to you, love that for you. But like, I also, that's what I was gonna make. Not enough people have conversation before they get married. That's what I was gonna say. Thank you. So, you got there eventually.
Do you know, when I went to it was my grandma's birthday, and I was speaking to my aunties and uncles, they were like to me, one of my cousin's wives was had a child. Why did I go roundabout way? My cousin has a child, because my cousin's wife has a child. My cousin has a child, and then my aunties and uncles were basically saying to me, like that could be you next year. And next year, like, I'm sorry. Do you think I'm gonna slip on a banana pill and get pregnant? Like, do we not plan our lives?
You know what, but people
I hope this doesn't come back to bite me in the butt. But
no, please. I wouldn't let that happen to you.
Do we not plan the next stage of our lives? Do we not plan where we're going? Do we not plan when we want children and marriage? And are we not going to have conversations, or are we just going to wake up pregnant?
That part.
What are we talking about here?
You know that woman, babe, because you're young and lit. Mama Dinya, the midwife. Yes. Every once in a while she comes up on my For You page with that game that she has about like all these questions
to ask.
And I'm so like, please come on. In fact, we should write her to the podcast. I think she'd be so valuable.
That would be amazing.
Because I think that she is so...
We two could get heads right.
She's so like... No, it's not even about us though. It's like the things you see, because guys, we are at the age of people that are getting married and having kids. True. I don't think there's actually any harm inviting her on anytime soon, because there's not kind of stuff she talks about outside of just marriage and kids. You guys are in long-term partnerships with people that you don't know you guys' blood types are not compatible.
It's deeper. It's actually...
Do you know what I mean? It's actually deeper. Like,
well, because people...
You're with people that are in like serious amounts of debt, or people who are experiencing serious trauma, and you guys are not talking about it. Why? And then you guys are going to get married at the age of 25, 26, and now your credit score is 0.3.
Because I think at the end of the day, the goal is marriage. Do you know what I mean? A lot of people, the goal is just to be partnered. Whatever that looks like is whatever that looks like.
Man, you got to take kinds of seriously.
But
like,
I don't
matters
know.
of family, matters of religion, matters of money, matters of future. You have to get so...
That's something you just have to be aligned.
You do.
Because like, even if you're willing, there's like, there will be a point where the line will be crossed. Like, there will be a point where it's like, oh, not gonna lie, I don't like what my child is being taught. Like, that's just where it will be, and that's just where it's gonna end. Like, there's gonna be a line to be drawn. Like, if your child is practicing something you don't like, do you get what I'm saying? Eventually, you're gonna be like,
things will rear its head eventually. Like, it's always gonna come to a head at some point.
Yeah, man.
It's gonna come to
The way
it.
the world works, man.
And please don't go and do video, by the way, please.
Oh yeah, no, that's what I was saying in it.
Because
First of all, it's a close practice.
just-
If you do
just-
that, your
just
ancestors
don't
come
do
out, your head now.
Just
No.
don't do that.
But
Please.
But yeah, no, I don't know, man. Like, I genuinely think that part of that frontal lobe development was me realizing that, like, it's very hard to find people who are 100% aligned to you, and that doesn't mean compatible with you. It means aligned to you. Like, there are going to be things that you are going to disagree with people on, and that's okay. But you have to decide how much you're willing to compromise, man. Like,
Exactly
you have
that.
to. Because I was even thinking about this. Like, I don't think I could date a non-Yoruba man.
Huh?
Like, I don't think I could marry a non-Yoruba man.
Why?
Because, first of all, side topic. Have you guys seen that conversation on Twitter about white women having traditional weddings? Or like, yes, they're on Twitter rightfully saying that a Yoruba traditional wedding is meant to happen when the bride is Yoruba. You technically shouldn't be having Yoruba weddings. When, do you know what I mean? If the man is the Yoruba one, and the woman
Yeah,
is
that
Yoruba.
doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, because
like,
you're coming to
You're
collect the
you're
woman.
not meant to.
you're
You're not
coming
meant
to
to
collect
do
the
that.
woman.
So anyway, it's been a trending thing over the past couple of years. Maybe I'll run it again when Oprah. I know Oprah will be passionate about this. And when Oprah comes out, we can talk about it. But anyway, the whole point being that, like, it's quite disrespectful to be having Yoruba weddings when the bride is not
It's
Yoruba.
not
woman.
Yoruba, yeah.
In saying that as well, though, somebody was also saying that you two, though, you're having a Yoruba wedding as a black woman, but all your friends are white. The husband is white. Like, do you think your ancestors are smiling at that wedding? I said,
But do you know what the thing is, though?
whoa, yeah.
Is it that deep?
I
Yeah,
disagree.
there comes.
And the only reason I disagree is
think-
because the more I've been reading and researching, the more I'm like, actually, guys, these things mean things. Like, even like what the gifts that I brought to Yoruba weddings, I've spoken about this before, like what they put on the table, what you decide to pick and stuff like that. It's like, oh, these are actually deeper. And like, while I, the thing is, I am actually pro people doing what they want. Like, I'm not looking at anybody's wedding like, you shouldn't be doing that, da, 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 da. But I also think that if you're gonna do something like a Yoruba wedding, which has traditions, which has an order for a reason, like, you should actually care about that, and like, you should value that enough to be like, actually, maybe I shouldn't be doing this. Like, if I'm not Yoruba, if I have no tie to this culture, because these things mean
What if
things,
it's deeper?
like, but in what sense? Sorry, no, go on.
What
Deep
if
in
it
it.
was like, what's the word? Like, they feel an immense, I don't know, connection to a culture. Can they not
Go and
celebrate
donate
their
to a
culture?
charity that supports that culture.
What if they done that?
Have they?
Or what if they
Do you think these people are doing
what
that?
if they
But that should be enough. I don't think that you liking a culture means that you have to partake in it fully. I don't care.
Really?
Like, no.
I don't think. I think,
Sorry.
funnily enough, yeah. I think what is past us, because at the end of the day, what do they say? Tradition is just practices over time. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
One day somebody just thought, okay, let's do this, boom, 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 and let's code this where it is. Somebody else did it, and so on and so forth, and so forth, and whatever. So my thing is that, okay, what if they decide to create another tradition that is, okay, this is for people who are white, and they, what's the word? They believe in this and they accept this, and you know, we're pro this, We want to show how we celebrate ourselves by doing this. Do you get what I'm saying? And then they
Within
create-
Yoruba culture. But see, you've already lost me because you can't
no,
do that.
but that's what I'm saying though. Is why can't they? Because they can make
But-
their own.
No, but the thing is, yeah, while I agree with the tradition aspect, because I agree with that in terms of like building traditions and building a culture, but Yoruba culture is established. And while cultures can grow and develop, like, it's still rooted in something. It's rooted in an ethnic group. It's rooted in an area. It's rooted in our ancestors. So that's where I think people lose me, because it's like, sorry to get woke, like,
Never be sorry
colonization
to
is
be
actually a
woke.
thing. Like,
Don't be
colonization is
sorry to
actually
be
a
woke.
thing. And it's not that this is not me saying that I'm against, for example, you having your Yoruba wedding and you happen to have like white Ashobi girls, whatever. That's not what I'm saying at all. What I'm saying though is I think that if we have this aspect or opinion of like, oh, but cultures can change, and cultures should change, that is how we'll end up with the National Geographic statistic of everybody being mixed race with green eyes. Sorry.
But
That's already gonna
But I
happen,
think
but
that
yeah.
you could never. That's been happening. You could never.
It's
stop.
already gonna
But
happen.
but that doesn't mean that I can't care about it.
You
Do you know what I mean?
First.
Like, of course it's happening, and that's what I'm saying. That like, it's a thing we're seeing. We're seeing those the white couples dancing in and they're doing their, you know, is it because we say gay? And it's like, okay, whatever. But what I'm saying is,
Sorry, that's what she said.
the reason why I said the thing about the like Europe, like being with a Yoruba man, is because I said, the more that I'm researching and studying what it means to be Yoruba, and I was actually going to start. In fact, I'm behind 2 videos on that series on TikTok, but about like rerouting and like even things like the Yoruba creation story, things like what it means to be Yoruba, and like the creation of Yoruba and like where it comes from, and like it's actually basically coming from a specific part of Nigeria, that kind of thing. Like, I think those things matter, and I think that it's nice to be with somebody who can appreciate that, but also connect to that. And like, outside of the whole, I want to be able to understand what my mother-in-law is saying, I also just feel like I would like, in my own way, to feel like I am embodying like aspects of the culture, and it's very hard to feel like you're doing that if your partner isn't from there. Even if you don't care, even if you're not as invested, maybe you have to be a little bit invested. Not gonna lie to you, but even if you're not as invested, it's like shout out to the Igbos, guys. I love y'all. Y'all apparently love me too. But it's like I don't know. I'm not gonna call it like a dilution because that's what's it called? That's eugenics language. But you know what I mean? Like I want to like give this Yoruba culture thing a full go. I don't know. No, sorry.
I think sometimes I feel like, yeah.
By the way, this is not me saying everyone has to do it. This is me saying personally. No. I'm not saying that Jameen being an Edwin Shakiri babe cannot marry a Yoruba man, but you guys know what I'm saying?
Like yeah. One, I can't lie. But I sometimes I also feel like do you think there's like a fear of like if you don't hold on to something too tight that it's gonna be? Do you think that's where it's coming from?
No, it's not a fear of it. It's genuinely me being like I really enjoy my culture and I would like to be able to continue to enjoy my culture and I would like to continue to like.
Would you not prefer to teach somebody rather than?
You have to do that anyway. Culture is passed down through women.
Do you get what I'm saying? Like, because my thing is, that I'm trying to understand is like, with the conversation, I feel like a lot of the times, conversation is like, it doesn't necessarily have to be, oh, did you like?
Yeah,
do you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like sometimes the conversation that can be even more stimulating is you being like, oh, did you know what I heard about
if
this?
If I have kids, regardless, those kids will likely speak Yoruba. Like know Yoruba culture, whatever, because like culture is passed down through women. Although you'd identify with your dad's tribe because that's how we do it, right? That's another thing that I would like to have Yoruba kids. Like I would like if I'm gonna do the kids thing, you're not gonna lie to y'all. But also I agree. I get what you're saying about the conversation. But another thing that I'm quite passionate about is I don't ever want you to feel like I am strong arming you into taking what I feel more seriously.
No, then you have not married the right person.
But like no, but you can say that. But it's like if we live in technically. Like, I'm using Igbo as an example just because, but like, Igbo Yoruba marriages are not uncommon at all. If you're an Igbo man, let's say you're equally as passionate about your culture, or your mom's as passionate about your culture, it's not like it's not about you actually strong arming me into not caring, or to being quiet, or to prioritizing you, but it's like there's now more of an exchange and balance that needs to be struck, which is also fine. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. Like, also, I say all of this, guys, I might not marry a Yoruba man. I'm just saying that I think I would like to. That's what I'm saying. But yeah, like it's not about strong arming or anything like that. But it's just like it would make my life easier, and I want to be in a relationship with certain aspects of my life. It's like being with a black man. Like certain aspects of my life are going to be a little bit easier, that little bit easier. It's like anyway, I'm not gonna say black men are the best allies, but do you guys get what I'm saying? Like, it's just those little things that I just feel like it would be nice. It would be lovely to have like a mother-in-law and a mum who both are equally as invested in like the Yoruba aspects of a wedding or a trad wedding, that kind of thing. Like. Yeah, it's not saying it can't happen, guys. I'm not saying it can't happen. I'm just saying it would be nice. That is something that I thought about. Especially, anyway, shout out to my older cousin in it, but we spoke about this as well, and she just had me thinking some thoughts about like, yeah, because it came off the back of a TikTok I posted about dating interracially, and somebody said that what about dating interculturally? Because obviously, like black people are able to have different cultures within countries and stuff. And yeah, a couple of Asian people in my comments like, yeah, I can't lie, it can be tough. Like it can be a bit hard, and like I hear it, and I hear why it would be hard. Doesn't mean it's not worth it. Do you know what I mean? I'm not saying it's not worth it, but obviously it just is something that maybe you should consider. So I think it's something that I've just been considering.
I think the thing that's bugging me is because like, sorry,
no, is it because you're Edwin Shikari and
yeah,
and I felt that,
and I feel like it's also because like for me, I feel like a lot of the times what I've noticed is that Yoruba people tend to like
gatekeep,
overpower,
no,
dominate,
no. Sorry, I just think it's the location of where we are. I think what I've noticed is like they tend to how do I say this nicely? I'm joking. It's kind of like them against Nigeria.
Fairs.
And I think a lot of the times, I think what I've seen with a lot of people that are reading up on the culture and learning up is a lot of people end up saying that, but I do think that they're still like perpetuating this like
tribalism
mindset.
I hear
whether
that.
you know it or not, and I feel like a lot of the times is that's why I was asking if it's from fear, because sometimes I've noticed that a lot of the times I feel like when people read up on something it's like, oh, this is so precious thing, but like it doesn't take away nothing is taken away from you. Do you get what I'm saying? If like your identity is still solid in what that is, like you're still a Yoruba girl, your children are still gonna be Yoruba. Do you get what I'm saying?
But that's the thing though. That's a modern interpretation of it. And I'm not disagreeing with it. I'm actually not disagreeing with it. But do you know what I'm saying? And I feel like
with the most traditional people here.
True. But it's like, how do I put it? For example, that's what I'm saying. It's not fair. It's like I feel like based on like upbringing, but also what I see of like extended family and stuff. I spend more time with my dad's family in Nigeria than I do my mom's family because that's just kind of how some families are.
Yeah.
So when I'm there and they're all around me speaking only Yoruba and they're all around me engaging with like all these, do you know what I mean, aspects of Yoruba culture down to like which Ashobi is this person gonna wear and it's like I'm not saying that could be lost at all, but it's just a thing that I've been thinking about. It's just like as much, like I do love my culture, and I actually do agree with you in terms of like the gatekeeping aspect, which is why I say as well that I'm not like anti-tribal intertribal marriages or whatever. But the same way that I'm not anti-interracial relationships, I just don't see one for myself. Is the same way I feel about like when I see my partner, I would really like to be with a Yoruba person because. Yeah, I think it would be nice. I feel like it would be like a piece of home. Like even when I'm in your home, I don't necessarily feel. Do you know what I mean? Aspects like that. Yeah.
But you wouldn't marry a Nigerian man, though.
What do you mean?
Would you marry someone from Nigeria?
Yeah. I've
Maiwa.
dated multiple from Nigeria.
Maiwa!
No, I would marry a Nigerian.
A traditional Nigerian man.
The thing is, we say in traditional, a lot of UK boys are traditional as well. So like, I'm not gonna go and marry one uncle that wears
Roll the tapes.
No, but
tapes.
No, but would I marry somebody who lives from Nigeria? Yes, I would.
A Nigerian man that believes in traditional Nigerian values and everything along with that, a proper.
But I wouldn't marry a UK man
who's
who's traditional like that either.
No.
Like the point you're making is I wouldn't marry a UK boy who is also like you should be at home in the home and they're a bear of those.
But like with a UK man,
yeah.
Sorry, not to say you guys are like not gonna lie.
No, I was gonna say I'm saying no, I'm not.
No, so you know what I'm saying?
trainers.
It's like because PR. Do you get what I'm saying? Like they don't really, their culture is not really like, it's based. Let me say, UK culture is based on UK. Where what's it call it? Do you get?
Yeah.
I don't think there's.
No, I get what you're saying, but like even in saying
It's
that,
westernized. It's a westernized.
Yeah, it's westernized aspects of marriage, but
like, do you get?
But then the thing is, the reason I can't even say yes or no is because I'm not a traditional Yoruba woman either. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, it's like if I was a Lagos babe, I would fold for like a Lagos boy. Do you know what I'm saying? Because if I'm being real, that like let's say I allowed my dad to set me up with some men with men. Yeah, the sons of his friends. There's nothing wrong with them, technically. Good jobs, nice houses, multiple cars. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's literally.
Are you
Those are the Yoruba men.
No, so that's what I'm saying.
Woo Lady.
Are you Woo Lady? Come on, please.
No, but that's what I'm saying. That like honestly, the couple that I've met, they've actually been very cool. It's just that like I haven't clicked with them any type of way, but. It's not like I felt an aversion to them because they're Yoruba boys. But like, would I marry one traditional pot-bellied Nigerian? No,
not pot-bellied.
They might not be. They'll be sexy now. They won't be pot-bellied.
Because I feel like some.
But that's the thing. But I couldn't marry a traditional man anyway. Like, we've actually had this conversation. I couldn't. You whether you're UK, whether you're Nigerian. No, but I've said this before.
Roll the tapes. It's gonna be like what housewives one letter.
Roll the tapes. Roll the tapes. Because have I ever said I can marry a traditional man anyway? No, because I'm not a traditional woman. Like I've said this time and time again.
What I'm saying is though, but like if. It's really what you call it, like. Do you get what I'm saying? Like,
you're so annoying.
That's the thing. You're
so annoying.
If I what?
You're so annoying.
You can get him,
but.
Forget the UK westernized.
But you're saying that. No, but you're saying that.
No, I'm the
I kind of get what Gemini is saying.
No, I do as well. But what I'm saying is
you want to hold on to tradition, but up until what point?
And that's what I'm saying.
No,
so it's never going to be the raw and real.
Multiple traditions.
It will just be. It will be like
multiple traditions.
I think
you're thinking about traditions.
We dip into what aligns with us.
I agree with that. I agree with that. But what I'm saying is the traditionalism that you're talking about. I would at my Yoruba wedding, if I don't pick the Bible, you guys can all sit there and cry because things mean different things. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's about different traditions. Like I get what you guys are saying, but you're talking about like in the patriarchy. This is what's traditional. I'm saying even in Yoruba spirituality, like I went on a date with somebody recently who is a Yoruba spiritualist. Sounds a bit great, but he's as
Babalawo.
like. Do you know what I mean? No.
On that note, we got to go.
No.
She actually called Babalawo. He's not Babalawo, but like he.
Oh, speaking of Babalawo, sorry.
Go, let's go.
No. I was going to say
watching
that.
this part
I was going to talk about what it means to be a Babalawo. Like it's training in Ifa.
You know
like
what?
it's a divination thing. It's kind of same thing again about being like a Yoruba priest. That's
Okay,
what
yeah.
it is.
That's what I about.
No, that's not what she was saying.
Off
by the
just
way.
my problem with actually all this other spiritual stuff, is just the idea of like you're taking matters into your own hands.
But not
in the
other
sense of
religions
like
believe that. No, well, not many
This
other
is-
spiritual religions.
My understanding is a price to pay.
that's what I'm saying. You're taking matters.
That's my own, but I haven't done enough research. But there's always a price to pay. That one I know is there's always something you give to take. You give, take to give. Sorry, take
It
to
doesn't.
give.
But it
Take to
doesn't.
give.
It depends. Like that's the thing. Like
Even if it's
let's-
cool or not, yeah,
anyway,
take
guys,
something.
all I'm saying is I believe in open-mindedness when it comes to other people's religions and beliefs, because the more you research and learn, like it's actually like your spirituality isn't about giving to give. Like
What's the other folks? I don't know.
You're not giving to
Honestly,
give, but
honestly,
if you want to talk to,
I don't like. I'm too passive.
but then you say something about Christianity.
what do you mean?
First,
We can. You don't just.
I don't.
You,
If I want to pray, I can go and pray.
you can go and pray, but at the end of the day, like somebody gave their life. There was a sacrifice
Yeah,
given.
because that's what I'm saying.
Your access
That's-
to
yeah,
That's
true, but the
That's the-
sacrifice was done
No,
on behalf
exactly.
of
That's
you.
the- So, like,
this is
you
what I
can
was
say
telling
about
my
Christianity.
my Muslim friends the other day. Like, well, by the other day, I mean like 2 years ago.
What the hell?
So in the sense of like, at the end of the day, spiritual laws are spiritual laws. LAWS, like that's just what it is. Like there's laws in place. Whether it's like what's it call it, Babalawo. Whether
It's true.
it's
The sacrifice is
Santeria,
always going to be
there
made
has
at
to be a
some
sacrifice. Do you get me?
point.
That's
But
the
no,
law, and that's why.
But what I'm saying is that's a blanket statement, because that's not the case for every religion or practice. That's all I'm saying.
I don't agree. I think
No, you can say you don't agree, but
I think in
factually,
every
it's not the
religion,
case for
I
every
feel like-
spiritual practice. It's just
Okay,
not.
for example, give an example. Teach me.
Like Buddhism.
Yeah.
That
don't
is
consider that a
a
religion.
practice that, in fact, to be fair, I found out recently that some people don't class it as a religion. They class it
Yeah.
as more of like a
way of life.
a
It's
way of life, right?
yeah.
Cool. But like, there isn't the sacrifice you give. I hear what you're saying in terms of like maybe you give up like material possession, whatever. But it doesn't mean that somebody now has to go and lay a life on the line. Or do you know what I mean?
That's what literally it says. It says that even if it's not like that type of sacrifice, it's a spiritual sacrifice. So there has to be a sacrifice.
Something has to happen.
Or maybe it's not. It might not
good.
be exactly the same way we're thinking of it, but there will be.
Yeah.
sacrifice.
I'm not saying that everybody is. Do you get? Obviously, if you want to do certain things, you may have to kill a goat and stuff like that. Sometimes it's just kola nuts you're doing. Sometimes it's granuts. Sometimes it's what you call it, wine. Do you get what I'm saying? People that are going to what you call it, Ifa, what's Ovisha, whatever. You bring fruits. Like there's always something that you have to. Bring.
But okay, maybe it's just because I don't consider like sacrifice versus like an offering, for example, right? Two different things. So do you get what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying, that like the more I read about Yoruba spirituality, for example, sacrifice isn't as big of a thing. In fact, it's a very misunderstood and misinterpreted thing, because it's not like offerings are more normal.
Yeah.
Than, do you get what I'm saying?
I get
So
that.
yeah, that's what I mean. Like it's not. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, there's not always necessarily quote unquote a price to pay, as much as there is a like. What I'm asking for, I appreciate is a lot. So here is something to show that I can appreciate that. That's not a sacrifice. That's an offering. Like, do you know what I mean?
It is
Like
an
a token of
offering. It is
appreciation
offering.
versus. So do you know what I'm
It is
saying?
offering.
But yeah, but I do hear what you're saying though
It is
in terms of
offering.
spiritual laws. Spiritual laws are a thing. It's true.
They are spiritual, and that's just what. And that's just what it is. Unfortunately. So.
Fortunately or unfortunately, whether you believe in it.
No, but really, it's all a bit long, isn't it? But first,
Well, whether you believe in it, like fortunately or unfortunately, whether you believe in it, Sha.
well, yeah.
Thanks for watching, guys.
We pray for we pray for help.
Because
But yeah.
always.
But yeah.
Speaking of, y'all, thank you guys for watching so much. We appreciate you guys. Yeah, sorry, it's been a bit of a minute, but and we don't know how long it will take to get split up. Anyway, yeah, thank you so much for
I'm
watching.
gonna try my
Your
guard
love-
It might
on
be.
this.
It's probably gonna be late, but it'll be within the week, right? Right.
Yeah.
It'll probably be out by next Friday.
Wait, what?
She's not gonna get out by this Friday.
So no, we said like,
Sunday.
in the
Friday.
weekend, like a weekend.
Sunday?
You know, the thing is, I was going to be able to, but then I just got told my work is actually due like next week Wednesday.
Okay. Anyway, we'll do our level best to get out as soon
I'll
as
do my
possible.
level
Jimmy will do her
best.
level best to get out as soon as possible. Thank you guys so much for listening. Thank you for watching. If you're watching on
Sorry to
YouTube,
England.
appreciate you.
Oh, it's a damn
Please
shame.
make sure you like, you comment, you subscribe, you share with your friends, share with your enemies as well. We don't mind. Yeah. Thank you. Almost at 400 subs. We say this for the past few episodes, but gas there, please.
past
We are on
10
our knees. Excuse me. We would have very, very much appreciate it. Anything else to say? Hope you guys have a great week.
Yeah. Have a great week. Enjoy yourself.
Not too much.
Live life. Remember, you're young. When you have life, there's hope.
Ati, please.
It's Assi. What do I even say? What do I even say?
Okay, it's Ati.
It's
So
been
what you
faithful. I've
say?
been by your
It's Jameen. See you later,
my
guys.
God.